Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to Skint Living UK. If you're a regular viewer of mine, you know I've been working on my small bedroom, box bedroom as we call it in the UK. It was full of damp, it was cold, the corner was mouldy at the top there, and I've decided to insulate the walls myself because I got a quote of £500 plus materials, so there's just no way I could have done it. So I knocked off the plaster a few months ago, bagged it up to let the walls dry off. Then I found the source of the water coming in as well as brick. The penetration of the damp, the rain coming in through the brick, penetrating damp. There was an issue with the gutters outside along this wall here. So we had the old gutters replaced and pointed underneath. The gaps in between the bricks were pointed with mortar, and I let the walls dry out for a couple of months. Then I filled along the gaps along the window and the ceiling with insulating foam, as you can see here. And then I used bitumen on the walls to stop the penetrating damp, and let that sit there for a while, a few weeks, till I got round to doing it. Then I made a wood frame, battening all round the edges and across the middle. 2 by 2 inch battens. Then I filled it with insulation sheets, like these, 2 inch. You can use 3 inch, 4 inch, whatever you think is appropriate. I got 2 inch. The brand I picked was Kingspan, which is a well-known brand, often used for roof insulation, the inside of the roof, not the floor, but the actual roof itself. People fill in the gaps there with this as well. And then like today, the other day as well, I made a start. I put 2 big sheets of plasterboard up, 12mm, 6 by 3 foot, 4 foot probably would have been better, but it's just manoeuvring them because the room is so small. Because 4 foot wide sheets tend to be 8 foot tall, and it's just impossible to move around this room with sheets that big. So I got 6 foot by 3 foot sheets. My son was off work for a couple of days. He wasn't well, but even so, he helped me held up the sheets while I screwed them to the battens to make it more secure. I screwed rather than nailed. And today I've just been filling all the little bits, all the little gaps around the 2 big sheets that we put up the other day. So this is all done now, and then I've got to do the same process for this window wall here. So yeah, once that's done, I'm gonna put some tongue and groove up halfway up the wall. This was free, all this tongue and groove. There's more in the bath under this insulation here, and I'm going to do it halfway up, maybe about 2/3 up, where you can see where all the screws are across there, and bring it along and all along this wall up to the chimney breast, and put a dado rail above it, and then I can sort out the bits at the top. So basically it's a preventative measure as well as keeping the room warm, because this is the coldest room in the house, because it's got 2 external walls which join at this corner here, and that's probably why it was mouldy, because it was getting cold from 2 directions, and obviously the water from the gutters. So now that I've cured the main problem, the gutters, and I've sealed everything up, I can do the other wall and then crack on with the tongue and groove. So if I've been a bit slow and annoying, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to explain every part of the process that I've done. So if you wish to replicate it, you can. Some people buy the plasterboard sheets with the insulation already attached and put it up straight like that. But again, because it's so heavy, I find it difficult to manoeuvre because I have arthritis in my hands. So everything I do is slow. I do DIY to save money because I couldn't afford to pay a workman £500. These would get it done in a day, doing both walls, but there's just no way I've got £500 to spend, or I've got even, I don't even have £500, so there's just no way I could have done it. So yeah, so I just need to just crack on now. So tomorrow I will start battening and insulating this wall by the window and do the same process, and then tongue and groove it, and then we can take it from there. I've got everything for this bedroom. I've got a little metal frame bed, I've got a mattress, I've got underlaying carpet, I've got a vintage Lloyd Loom style wicker bedside cabinet with pretty flowers on it, because I'm going for a cottagecore style room. That's why I'm going to put the tongue and groove up. I've got a pretty floral wallpaper to go on this wall here, and the rest of the room is going to be painted, and I've got paint to go around the door frame, the skirting boards and the actual door frame. I've even got a reclaimed door to fit in with the tone of the rest of the house, because my house is Edwardian, and this is the bathroom next door, and I've got a reclaimed door to go there, a 4-panel pine door to go there as well. So it'll be all being in keeping with my house, which was built in 1908. So in the UK we call that Edwardian, because at the time it was King Edward on the throne. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to do so. I'm not a DIY person, I'm just a mum who's skint, who has no choice. She's got to do it herself, because if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. So yeah, I've got to buy some skirting board, bigger skirting board to go in. See, a Taurus skirting board going along there, so I'm going to put a deeper skirting board, Taurus the same, along here, and then the tongue and groove will go above it, and I will stop where this line is here. So it'll be easy to use the little nails to go into the tongue and groove, because I know there's a wood batten going along there, so it's the ideal place to stop the tongue and groove. So bye for now. Let me know what you think. Are you doing any DIY projects to save money too? Are you tackling some renovations? Have you got an old house, or is it a fairly modern house but you've decided to change things? I'm always interested to know, and on Fridays I do a Frugal Friday video where I talk about viewers' comments, and if you're happy for me to share what you've told me, I will, and let the other viewers know, because this is how we all learn, we all share info. So if you could be so kind, could you please like, share and subscribe, and bye for now.